Hey everybody, this is Milesluigi. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario, The Secret of the 7 Golden Statues, where Peach will play today. Which, speaking of things, I actually might be right on the money, aren't I? As the cutscene finally loads, it's Princess Peach. Hey, she's kidnapped again. She's not sitting around Mario and Luigi try to train me for this. Time to put it to use. Oh, Princess Peach, you are now going to, I see where the key is. This is probably a whole bunch of invincible blocks, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Now we just have to climb the invisible block staircase all the way up to the key and get out of jail because, well, it really wasn't a good idea to leave the key in the same room that Princess Peach's is locked, even a couple stories up, because she too has mastered the wall jump. And watch this. See, she can go to the wall. Ooh, she can also float, which I'm going to totally butcher that power-up actually to get right back to the star. So unfortunately, Peach is tiny and small, but being able to float, huge advantage, because I can just be like, whoop, not an obstacle. Although the next saw blade I do, that actually had me worried for a second there, but I'd be like, whoop, no obstacle. Although once again, what about spin jumping? Oh, you cannot float while spin jumping. Can you ground pound while floating? No, actually, I don't think Peach can ground pound. No, she can't. No, she can't. Okay, so duly noted, while Princess Peach has the magic ability to float, she cannot do the ground pound. As I better watch out for that dastardly mud down here. Obviously, we're not in the same castle that we were in last part because this castle isn't blowing up and causing rocks to fall over the place. Going ahead in style and grace, and that was a bad... That was a bad Princess Peach, I guess this is just do the level 4 until you beat it. There really isn't a true life count per se. I was just like, I have no clue where to go. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go through and do it again. And well, now we're going through and doing it again. Oh, guess we gotta float around at the speed of Princess Peach and get through here before the Koopa Troopa SWAT team manages to spot Princess Peach has exited her room. On the bright side, she doesn't have to push like a button or do anything to sneak out of her room. I can't believe in Paper Mario, no one in Peach's castle ever noticed, oh look, there's this secret passageway in Princess Peach's fireplace that she's using to get out and sneak around all over the place. You would think, just using a little bit of logic, oh gee, she's getting out of her room, and we always have a guard in front of her door. I wonder how she's getting out. Ooh, that's very much appreciated. So Princess Peach puts on her Daisy outfit, and now she can spit the fireballs out at enemies because that's what wearing the outfit of Daisy does for you. Oh man, could you imagine Princess Peach now being really annoying and obnoxious and going, "Hi, I'm Peach," something like that. That would be kind of in the character of Princess Peach actually in some regards. I'm annoying now. Yes, because you're getting your ass handed to you by a girl, because that just seems like something Princess Peach would do. Oh gosh, wow, big fire bar. I was anticipating a normal sized fire bar. And I gotta remind myself, you cannot spin, jump, and float. You cannot spin and go twirly-whirly in the air and float at the same time. Now, you can go twirly-whirly in the air like that, but you can't float at the same time. That is not allowed, okay? By the way, this is once again begging secret. No secret, shoot. Interestingly enough, you combine the floating aspect with the wall jumping aspect, and actually Princess Peach can kind of float onto a wall like that. That's pretty cool, actually. Makes Peach's Peach seem much more agile than maybe she really is. Now I've gotten a Tanuki tail, and hopefully I get to get some use out of the floating mechanics in the Tanuki tail are kind of awkward, but this is not a level to experiment with that, unfortunately. Here we go, and into the pipe we go, but that is not a pipe to a new area. Well, I guess it technically is. You know what I mean by area. I mean like the whole fade out to black transitioning happening. That didn't happen there, okay? Oh, sweet. I shall... Aw, no warp whistle for me. Shoot. Okay. So now we have entered into the boss door. What shall await Princess Peach? Will it be an actual boss? It sounds like a boss. Oh, it's Yoshi. Cool. Cool. Yay. We can now plow our way through all the enemies. Aha! Off we go! On Yoshi we go to plow our way through all the enemies, which, by the way, Yoshi gains the ability to float through enemies. Now, is this a legit star, or is this... Oh, hey, this star is only a regular star. Judging by the music and also by the fact that I'm stuck at 8,000, I'm thinking there's some illegitimacy to the star. So you see, when Princess Peach gets a star, she is literally overpowered. It's like, hi, yes, I have stars. Looks like Peach made her escape this time, back to the Mario Bros. Who had just escaped from the castle. Oh gosh, are they reconvening? Are we getting cutscene? Mario, I was playing as Luigi. Also, in my inventory right now is like a mirror? That mirror might end up playing an important role. We have switched to Mario. Okay, we'll do as the game says. Windy skies and, oh, that's a Mario and Luigi rest area. We could go back to Luigi. Why? What happened to Luigi? What happened to his custom sprite? Wow. Luigi has a custom sprite that is no more anymore, and he teleported into the middle of the desert. What happened? Okay. Cool. Luigi just gained on like 50 pounds and decided he needs to look like Mario, but now he's back to normal. He must have put off all that weight really quickly here. We know Luigi is really good at doing that. If you guys are paying attention to my Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story Let's Play, you know Luigi can gain a ton of weight by eating a whole bunch of foods in a snack basket and immediately lose all the weight after pounding on the ground. That's another rest area. Shoot. I'm trying to get Luigi to this rest area so that I don't have to have him go through the whole bloody overworld while... yeah, and it's not working so well. So World 6 is nice and massive, I must say. So now that I finally got Luigi to this rest area, we're gonna go ahead and play as Mario for our next level, which is the Windy Skies. I actually would really prefer a character like Princess Peach in a level especially like this, where the wind's gonna be blowing me back and I have to worry about it, and it's just like, I can just float over everything. But yeah, look at that. What is that? I need to drop that. Okay, that's not a glass, that is... what are you? You're an enemy. I just blew away you, didn't I? Quite literally, actually. What am I gonna do with that? Like, can I get another? Do I have to go through that Peach level again to get another? I am royally confused. Nowhere was that explained to me what that was. Oh gosh. I gotta watch out for the wind. That was a dastardly wind. That wind didn't allow me to get a grip onto the wall, and therefore I couldn't wall jump off of it, so I better watch out. Yes, so FYI, the wind affects your ground pound trajectory as shown right there, as Mario slid just ever so slightly to the left as he fights the wind and goes on through here. Wind mechanics are interesting in a platform game because they screw up your natural sense of momentum. It's like all of a sudden you have this constant vector that's always pushing on you, and it's like, oh, make jump. Now if you combine this with the mechanic of wind switching back and forth, you can get a really advocating difficult game really easily. Or in this case, surprises, like the wall jump's not working. Like, look at this wall. I straight up can't wall jump off this wall probably. Well, I can. It's a matter of timing it right, and if I wall jump off of it, I fly off of it. Okay. However, just like everything expected is, Chuckya's gonna now chuck me. Oh, Chuckya can't be frozen? I call shenanigans. Why? Chuckya should be a freezable enemy because, you know, why would Chuckya not be able to be frozen? Is Chuckya made out of something really special that makes him not frozen? If he's all metal, then it doesn't take too much to cool him down because metal has a pretty low specific heat capacity. Or maybe he's made of, like, his body's filled with water to where he has a high specific heat capacity, possibly. Half of your YouTube audience may not know what specific heat capacity is. Well, specific heat capacity relates to my favorite MC, wow, I messed that up. Q equals MC delta T. Yes, my favorite MC is delta T. Anyway, as we continue on through this level, my fireballs have decided not to live in this world anymore. I'm decided to go into the hill. They don't really bounce like they should, to say the least. Wow, that was weird and peculiar. And my wall jumps are really inconsistent in this level, so it might be best to straight avoid them. So the thing that I had in my inventory, by the way, I lost because I grabbed a power-up. So once again, if I have to collect it again, I'm going to, well, have to collect it. Son of a biscuit, load state. I'm going to have to collect it again, like legitly collect it again. And I hope it wasn't anything important. This is like, what's the mirror do in my inventory? Do I use it and I go into the dark world? No, you use it and this like floating condom flies out and flies forward really slowly here, as we have now entered into buzzsaw buzzsaw hell. Then the thunder continues to emphasize the point that this is buzzsaw hell. Ooh, it's freaky. You see, we have a storm going on, but we don't have rain. It's like the clouds are exploding their thunderous rage, and they're doing it theoretically without much rain at all. It's like no precipitation is needed for all these jolts. We're just gonna come plummeting into the ground. You better not get in the way and get in the middle of the jolt. That'd be bad. All right, but these seesaw patterns here definitely are leaving one's imagination to go to work here as we try to identify some of the things. Like actually the thing that we just went past right there behind us, I literally think is supposed to be looking like the typical end staircase goal of Super Mario Brothers. You know how the staircase goes up a block, and there's the flagpole, jump for glory. And there we go, and we will now enter into our next line guided platform, which may not last that long. Ah, okay, so the mushrooms are there, but they don't really serve too much purpose, as we got a pretty easy star. Yes, jump into the goal. And because we hit the goal while Thunder Flash was going on, the screen is literally white. Wow, is anything weird gonna happen when that is pretty weird. I timed the end goal with a lightning stripe. I didn't think that was really possible, but I guess it is. So, that level actually didn't have a secret exit. Would you look at that? A fire chomp pass. So, what we have learned is that I probably should have gone and get a nice flower for this level because it's the fire chomp pass, which means we're going to run into fire chomps that'll just be like, oh, it's these guys. None shall pass. I shall really annoy you with slow-moving fireballs that are difficult to dodge because you're in auto-scrolling hell. Let's try that again. Hopefully this time with a little less falling into a bottomless pit and dying. For you see, we have these things that will just continue to provoke us. You know, they're just like, yeah, we know you're stuck in an auto-scrolling level. We're gonna make your life a living hell. And more interesting, because without us, you'd just be like standing here and being like, okay, auto-scrolling room, get over here. Get over here. I'm ready to run forward. I'm ready to run forward. Not happening. Not happening at all. Now, I don't know exactly when this video coincides with the release of Mario Maker. For all I know, it'll come up before or after. I'm hoping before, but I'm wondering, Mario Maker probably won't support the auto-scrolling level kind, or if it does, I'm actually kind of curious what it's going to be like, because, you know, Nintendo's like, oh, no one can make an auto-scrolling level, because they're really, really, really boring. We could go back to the Victorian area ROM hacks where we all used lunar magic instead of Mario Maker. Now, I'm the one bashing Mario Maker yet again, even though I'm going to be buying it. Well, I'm going to be buying it primarily because I want to play what other people have made more than anything else. Of course, I'm going to be playing around with the level editor. That goes without saying. But I want to play what other people make. That's what I love about Mario ROM hacks. I was like, oh, hey, look, I get to play what other people make. This is like a dream come true. I would have been in kid heaven if, like, I was an 8-year-old and I would have had a Game Boy Color. I was a little young then. The Game Boy Advance wouldn't have been out. And the Game Boy Color was filled with Mario games that, like, were really custom and unique. Like this one is like, I could play them literally all day, all night, and I would just kind of be in heaven. And that guy has blown up. He's also blown up all of my power-ups. Oh no, you don't. You're not touching me. I can't stand to be touched by you. You're evil and gross and icky, and no, go away. Are you gonna blow up anytime soon? The other one, yeah, there we go. You blew up. Okay, good. So I know if I stay the fudge away, oh, son of a biscuit, no. Okay, we have a question mark block here that I would really prefer to hit if possible, but no, it didn't have anything. Okay, so we got the star, and this level also didn't have the secret exit. World 6 has been really, really sparse with the secret exit, I must say. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our end goal, do our butt slide. Haha! Continue on forward. I think to end this episode, we should go back to the Peach level. I almost certainly clearly missed the star. Oh, and next time we can take on Randy the Lone Reznor Castle. How dare you? Reznors are supposed to work in groups. You're clearly a traitor to the Reznor kind if you're working by yourself, as I have now, what am I doing? Okay, I guess Luigi's entering the level because reasons. Oh, can I not enter this level? Oh, no. Okay, that button switches between Mario and Luigi. Okay, different overworld music. I'm pressing L and R, and it's, no, I don't think I can enter this level. Okay. I need to do this for science. I need to, okay, we made a save state. We're now gonna load state just before entering this level and can be like, yeah, Peaches like that. Then we're gonna select this level. I'm gonna guess has a star coin. And the thing is, like, am I permanently missing my star coin? I can't even check into the level to check. That would be dastardly and evil, and I think it would be a good idea for me to review that 100% guide, because if I just missed out on something that's going to prevent me from completing the game, I'm gonna go back, replay these levels, and be a good sport about it, and get my power up, and then curse the ROM hack creator Mario 9 for being like, why did you lock me out of that star? Now I can't beat your ROM hack. You son of a biscuit. You should be happy that I make all of these backup save states. So, yes, I will do that on my own time. This has been Milesluigi. See you next time.